Computer.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Michael Len. I'm here 7 years today to give you a review of The Walking Dead, which is basically my possible game of the year for me. I'm going to tell you why in this review. Spoilers. In later episodes I'll be talking about, could give away spoilers that can actually give away some of the game. So if you did not see any of them, or you didn't finish the last episode, do not watch this review. Actually, like the video, comment below, subscribe, and go to the ending of the episode, this review, which will give my scores for every single one of them. Basically, this is an action adventure, RPG, survival horror type of thing, and it's really done really well. As you see, you can play the game 3 different times at 3 different saves. So let's go into the story. As you play the character named Lee Everett, you're not even playing characters from the comic like Rick Grimes or whatever. You're playing as Lee Everett, a convicted teacher who's convicted of murder, and basically you're going to jail when the pursuit happens. You only to know is that there's a walking invasion happening, and your cop car gets hit by it. Basically, you escape from a walking ambush, and then you go and find this young girl named Clementine. Now, Clementine is the sweetest person I know. She's a nice person, and she's gentle. She's not rude or disrespectful. She shows respect, especially at the time of zombie apocalypse, which is kind of odd. Basically, nothing else would have been good unless the voice acting would have been amazing. Voice acting is spectacular. It is like a movie I'm watching. It is an interactive movie. You make decisions that actually change the game. How you make decisions is with your action buttons. The four, square, triangle, circle, and X. These buttons actually make you make decisions, as giving someone a candy bar, talking to them, actually blowing a zombie's head off if you want to, which is awesome. Basically, decisions here are important as they change the story. As you meet characters, you can tell them what you think about them, giving them their ideas of what you think, which is really smart. However, there have been things in this game I think Intensifying production has been killing their games for a long time. Technical glitches, technical frustrating moments, like frame rate issues, tear screening, and some other jaggy lines. Basically, these things happen in Telltale and Walking Dead, but they're not killing it. They're not breaking it down to the point that it's unplayable. It doesn't break anything. There's no auto-saving issues like people saying online there is. There's not. If you're saying that, you're a liar, to be honest. Because I played the game 3 times. I played it on 2 different versions. I played it on the iPhone and the PS3. I played the first one on Xbox. There's nothing. There's no auto-saving issues, so you cannot say that overall. Let's just say that there's some auto core decisions, but people are going to be running away when it's only 2 hours long. Doesn't matter in my opinion because you go after another 2 hours changing what you did, do a rewinding section. Basically, it makes you pick one moment, like if Clementine was attacked. You could have changed that. So say you want to play it, you have to restart everything you did and then press that if you want the checkpoint. Basically, I'm not going to do that because I will lose all my profile savings, which would be stupid. It will be not stupid if you change another programming of the save data, which is really smart if you want to play it all over again and make different decisions. Also, if you if the episode 1, you'll also get a stat system. What the stat system is, it basically goes on the Xbox Live online on PCs and Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, PCs, and iOS around the world for any other people, and it'll actually go on these stat systems, which will actually tell you a chart of what they did wrong. So let's say I would save someone. It would say 67% of people and me saved that one person or let that other person die, choosing one life over another. These are really cool ideas and they're really smart. That really brings it all together for episode 1. Now, episode 2 brings up a crazy start. As soon as you start the game, you have to make a crazy decision. You meet new characters. You meet extra characters all right into it. You meet a character named Mark, who is a person who worked at the U.S. Air Force, basically being overrun by zombies. You save him, and then you go, he helps you out. Basically, based on the episode called Starve for Help, you know that you're starving. You're running out of food, which is really have that emotional feeling that you don't really get with other games. Basically, there's some crazy moments in here that actually take it longer to beat, and it took me 3 hours to beat this one, making it a little bit longer than all of them, which is really cool, as every time I play it, it's always a little bit longer. And people are going, oh, there's no puzzles, I want puzzles, I want them to be super hard, but I can't do this. Get real. This is a game about survival. This is a game about of scavenging, thinking how to survive. Telltale wanted to make a different version, not making puzzles. I don't want to play this game for puzzles. I play puzzles. I play Portal 2 or something. This one, it really changes it up as it's a little bit longer, taking 8 chapters all together and taking all those little moments here and there. And there's some really crazy sequences towards the ending that make you go insane. You meet this new family called the St. John Dairies, who actually has their own dairy farm, who will give you food if you help them. Basically, you know that something's wrong with them, as they are kind of suspicious. Not when you open a door or something, or not when you go around their house. You may think that they're predators or people that just want to help you out. That brings me into the third decision. I'm using a poster here, right here, this moving little motion poster. Something's happening. They're not going to tell you in here. They won't. But bring you to the next episode, Long Road Ahead, which is amazing as well. This one was actually second to emotional in this one because of the things that happen in here. What? Lee and his group of allies must leave the motel, which they were stuck in, and protect themselves in the second one, which was 3 months later. The third one, have you seen the trailer of the third one? Mission some running away from bandits, which are taking over the place, and walkers were there as well. Basically, not only that, but someone is stealing your supplies and taking it for themselves, giving it to the bandits, which is why they attacked. Someone set them up, and that gets one of the characters to go insane. I'm not going to give away who the character is, but they just lose it. It makes things go insane actually, and it really gives that dark, twisted feeling that you get when you're in a survival world, a survival monsters, and people who just want to kill you just for what you have in your pockets. Now for this one, the story is more darker than usual, and there's some really great moments in here. Like the first two, it still has these glitches, moments, or framey issues, or frame action. Though this one is cool, it still is really amazing. You still have a character like Ben, who was in the second one, a young teenager who is just trying to figure out what to do with his life, and he thinks he's useless. And here, you meet three extra characters: Chuck, Krista, and Omid. Krista and Omid have a relation that you don't really understand at first, but when you get to the end of this one, you understand it. Chuck is a hobo who was stuck in a train. He was sleeping in a train for who knows how long. Basically, sleeping there for 10 years, who knows? Basically, this one goes along for a longer pacing, taking me almost 4 hours to beat this one, which is kind of long. I think this one's the longest of them all. Once again, it's 8 chapters now. Unlike the first one was 6, and the second one was 8 as well. There's some really great sequences that are really plot changing or twisting. Now that that one's done with, there's still steps again. Some of these steps are spoilers, which I will not show you. I'll do a little clip twitching here and there, but that's it. I'm not gonna give that much away because you really need to play this game. If you don't play this game, if you're not online, I understand that you can't play it, but guess what? Go buy the $30 disc edition, or buy the collector's edition that if you pre-ordered it. Now, for our Navy Corner, people were actually let down because there were too many homages and romance, or the last 15 minutes was the only good thing. Big deal. This is amazing. This one was really set the bar. It was the Pendulemin moment, the one that happened before the season finale. Lee and his allies, Krista, Omid, and Chuck, and Larry, and Kenny, Clementine, and Ben, and the others must get to Savannah. As they're in Savannah right now, and they're looking for a boat to get off here. Get rid of it once and for all. Unfortunately, they can't do that as someone's trying to stop them. Kenny is losing his mind, to be honest. He's getting mad at everybody. He's getting raged, to be honest. He doesn't want no one to mess with his plan. Basically, it reaches a type of chase of cat and mouse, and there's a new people called Crawford. Basically, people that are taking the shit themselves. No one should be allowed in there. Only a particular amount of people that they should have. Which is kind of suckish if you think about it, if you brought kids there, which is bad. Basically, the voice acting is top notch once again. The cliffhanger in this is probably the best cliffhanger I ever saw in a video game, period. There's some great conversation at Clementine once again, as you feel the connection, the attachment to Clementine. They don't really dead people. That's really good in this one. Taking me 4.5 hours to beat this game. It was really good, long enough for this. Now, they also have this first-person shooting element that happens in the beginning of it, which is awesome. You're in the first-person shooter, pressing a button, aiming at zombies' heads with a pistol. Actually, I just shot like crazy and I didn't lose any ammo. I clicked out, you know? Which is kind of cool, which kind of, because you're always running out of bullets when you're in a fight. Basically, use the same actions again. The choices are more consequential in here. Stats I'm not going to show you because actually use way a lot more than usual. You also once again meet a few new characters, like this Holly or Molly, who's actually this athletic girl who actually has a gigantic like hook blade and are slashing everyone up if people get in her way. There's a doctor, Vernon, who's actually just someone who's scared, who was hunted from Crawford with other people. And that really leaves a cliffhanger that was meant to be made for this one. As the last one, the season finale, is the best of them all. The most emotional one that really broke it. Broke all of them. Made all of them look like babies, to be honest. And no time left is going to spoil a hell of a lot for me right now. Because if I don't say anything, I'm going to blow myself up. Then this one, you start where you left off. You've been bitten, to be honest. Clementine's gone missing. All your allies have gone all over the place. By the ending of the fourth one, you can have only like you by yourself in on your mission, or anyone else could be with you. Based on what you did in the last one, because before you could let people die. To be honest, all your friends could die if you let them. Which is selfish, stupid. Unless you want to try it all over and make a different decision, I understand you. Basically, my first playthrough, I did an amazing job, and this game has a really climatic decision. But there are some moments where there's loopings, when you can't escape the situation. I happened to me happening twice. It's crazy. Once again, the technical issues or glitches happen here as well. Frame rate issues and stuttering really happens here. The little frame will freeze or a loading time might get stuck sometimes. Doesn't matter. As it doesn't break the game. It doesn't. It doesn't do any of that. To be honest, as it really just kind of makes me want to keep going. This will be voice acting. Some decisions here are really groundbreaking as the first 5 minutes of the game. You will have to make a decision that's gonna cut you apart, if I would say. And this one took me 5 hours. Now, people say it only took them 1 hour and 30 minutes to beat. It took me 5, to be honest. I was walking around, doing some things, talking to people, asking questions and stuff. But overall, this is when the game gets really emotional because when this game ends, I cried, to be honest. I'm 15 years old. I can say right now. I'm 15. I cried when this game ended. Reason why? Because you are so attached to this character. You're so emotionally loving every single one of people in this family that you can't just not cry at this ending. You must at least have a tear or two because it's so sad. I'm not gonna give it away. It's just made me cry. I'm not gonna cry right now because I'll make me feel like a baby. Because I'm not. I'm not gonna cry here because this is really the most emotional thing that happens here. Another thing that happens is there's a little alternate, like extended ending that happens after the ending. So the stats here, there's also stats that actually longer. So after it's just like, oh, what did you do here? Or 56% here. Or some of these other things like, there's all the characters you were with. And some little descriptions here and there, which is amazing. So that gives me my final grade to every single one of them. The first one is like 8.5 out of 10, which is probably one of the biggest experiences I've ever played in a long time. Reason why is because its goofy moments might mess it up, but everything else is awesome. As you're slicing zombies' heads off, picking them in the head, which is awesome. Number 2 gets a 9 out of 10, which is amazing. Really amazing sequences that happen. There's little puzzles here and there that can actually make you like really not traumatic. Still technical issues will mess it up. Not that bad. The third one gets a 9.5, really for the reason that I really love the story in this one more than the other ones because it was really climactic to the point where you were like, oh my god. Number 4, Alright Recorded gets a 9 out of 10 as well. Another great game. Actually 9.5 to be honest. I think this was actually the most climactic of it. It really did speak to me as playing this game as a reviewer. It really did a good job. This was my final one. No more time left. We get a 10. I'm giving it a 10, even though there's glitches and stuff. A 10 is really what it deserves. It doesn't deserve anything else than that. And yes, there's small moments of glitches and technical issues like every other game. I mean, Mass Effect has glitches. I mean, Elder Scrolls has glitches. He won't give it a 10 still. So what? Deal with it. It doesn't matter if it has glitches. You still have to give it a damn experience, which I love. That means that all these games altogether is going to be a hard one. Which is why I'm going to give it my ultimate score as this is kind of like a Christmas gift to me. If someone gives me this game for Christmas, I would be blowing my mind up. I get a perfect score. Perfect. Unbelievable perfect 10. Masterpiece. It doesn't fail at anything. It's for all the Walking Dead fans. It's for TV show fans. It's for comic book fans. It's for everyone else. Take everything you know about The Walking Dead, put all your effort into it, forget little glitches, and put it into a game that everyone can enjoy. Either dev or downloadable. There. Done. You could read it, you could buy it, you could do whatever you want. You could buy this game. Telltale has made franchises before as games like Sam Max, other games, Back to the Future, Jurassic Park. This is the best out of them all. I recommend this over all of them. I just think that this is probably one of the best out of them all. You could buy the comic book, and they're just like this. The show, all the seasons, you could buy them as well, and you're gonna have a ton of money. It's worth it, and you will not be sorry for this experience. There is nothing left to say except you must buy this. There's a ton of stuff here. Do not move on until you buy this. This game should not be forgotten. I'm not gonna say anything else right now except like the video, comment below, subscribe. That's it. Until then, I'm gonna see you guys later on my next review of the Michael CS7. Might do a review on Ted or something. Probably like Dark Knight Rises. Who knows? So see you guys later. Like the video, comment below, subscribe. Thank you.